Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here on the show, and I'm here to talk about some NFL news. Been under an hour before the NFL games kick off today for the week 3 schedule. So let's get right into it here. So, per report, Carson Wentz still a free agent. He's reached out to the hashtag Jets to see if they're willing to sign him amid the Aaron Rodgers injury. This is per Jay Glazer. Veteran QB Matt Ryan also reached out to the Jets. They're sticking with Zach Wilson. So it looks like they don't want to bring in another quarterback like Carson Wentz or Matt Ryan. I mean, all those quarterbacks aren't really that good. I don't think Carson Wentz will do well because he already played with the Colts and he wasn't good. Matt Ryan's old and washed. I mean, there's no really good quarterbacks out of those three, to be honest, so, yeah. So, update for the third straight week, hashtag Bills safety Damar Hamlin is a, quote, healthy and active this time versus the hashtag Commanders. I mean, I'm glad he's healthy now. We don't need to do this every week, saying he's a healthy and active. I mean, we know he's not good. He's a backup to get him. He's a backup for a reason. I mean, people need to stop saying, oh, he's not that good. I mean, we know. He's a backup. But he's the fourth safety on the roster. Making a big deal of him being inactive is weird. I mean, but, yeah, we don't need to talk about him being inactive every week. He was always starting last year because, they didn't have any safeties. Or all of them were injured. Per report, hashtag Broncos quarterback Patrick Surtain will follow hashtag Dolphins star wide receiver Tyreek Hill during the game via Cameron Wolfe. Surtain is wearing a shirt letting his dad had the big battle with Tyreek Hill, who was on the staff with the Dolphins last year. So we get a big cornerback number 1 versus wide receiver 1 matchup in Patrick Surtain and Tyreek Hill. So that should be a good cornerback matchup right there. So we had some breaking news. The Chargers made cornerback C.J. Jackson a, quote, healthy inactive today. Per Tom Pelissero, he signed a 5-year, $82.5 million deal with the Chargers just last season. Which, yeah, that's kind of shocking. $85 million, $82 million 5-year deal, and now he's a healthy and active today. This fall off should be studied. I think it might have just been the Patriots scheme that made him look so good. Now that he's not there, it's just not any good. Him going to the Chargers is exactly what Kenny Galladay was going to the Giants. They both just fell off. I guess J.C. Jackson was just a part of the Patriots scheme. He just ain't worked out for the Chargers. And he lost their week 1 game with his poor playing defense, but his penalty, which was before halftime, they lost by 2 points. He gives them 3 points on that play. Just awful. So, yeah, he basically just robbed the Chargers of $82.5 million. So, we have an update about the Steelers. The hashtag Steelers are promoting offensive coordinator Matt Canada to a more, quote, prominent role per Schultz report. He'll work more directly with QB Kenny Pickett and will remain the play caller in offense. This is despite recent calls from fans to hire him. Wow. He gets a promotion. Jesus Christ. This has to be some sort of joke. He gets a promotion. Yeah, this is an awful move from the Steelers, man. Fans are calling for him to be fired. and now you're gonna promote him? I mean, Jesus Christ. Steelers offense is just a joke. Matt Canada should be fired. Get the fuck out of Pittsburgh. Update with a hashtag lines. David Montgomery injured. Rookie first round pick running back Jahmyr Gibbs is expected to get, quote, the majority of the work versus the hashtag Falcons via Tom Pelissero. He's only played 51 offensive snaps this season, which is 38% through 2 weeks. This should get a big jump. He has ran 14 times for 59 yards and caught 9 passes for 57 yards so far this season. So Jahmyr Gibbs is going to get a lot more work in this game. That's how it always should have been. Maybe he'll split carries between him and whoever the backup running back will be in this game. So yesterday the NFL fined hashtag Rams quarterback Deshaun Watson $35,513 for 2 unnecessary roughness violations and an unsportsmanlike conduct via the NFL Network. Well, he should be fined for a lot more roughness that he's done. Anyways, but yeah, well-deserved fines for Deshaun Watson. And Purdy report the hashtag Browns could potentially clear Deshaun Watson's future guarantees if he's suspended for violating on-field playing rules. Per Mike Florio, he was already fined for 3 different violations against the Steelers on Monday Night Football. If Watson's suspended, then the Browns decide that the contract is, quote, egregious, then the team can invalidate his guarantees and potentially get out of his contract. Obviously, the NFLPA will file agreements and they'll have to fight them over the decision. The franchise should do whatever it takes to get out of that contract, because he looks awful. They need to find a way to get out of that contract. But I don't think that's going to happen, honestly. But I don't think they're never getting out of that contract, to be honest. I don't know. Breaking. The NFL announced that Usher will headline the 2024 Super Bowl halftime show. Man. I mean, it's alright. I mean, I like Usher. I mean, it's still a good choice. I mean, there's probably better options, but Usher's not a bad choice. I mean, got some good songs. So, got got us falling in love again. He's got a great portfolio of music. So, it's a pretty good choice. Update. There was an update that Bengals QB Joe Burrow is expected to be out for the hashtag Rams game on Monday night. His teammates believe if he is indeed out, they might start 0-3 on the year. He is a game-time decision for the Rams on Monday night. Per Ian Rappaport, the Bengals QB, if he does play, he'll play through pain for the next several weeks, per the report. They should just give the guy a freaking game off. Look, they need him, but it's not worth any more severe injury. At least in my opinion. So, update. Bears coach Matt Eberflus says the, quote, crazy rumors about ex-defense coordinator Alan Williams are not true via rap sheet. Quote, I said, hey, all those rumors and stuff going on right now, that's crazy stuff. None of that is true. He basically went to specifics, which, quote, crazy stuff he's saying aren't true. Recently, Pat McAfee reported on ESPN that the FBI did raid Williams' house, so it's unclear if Eberflus was simply talking about the Hallis Hale raid or overall. I mean, surely somebody's lying here. I mean, who's lying here, man? I mean, just kind of confused of who's lying here and who's not. But an update, which is also per your report. Former defensive coordinator hashtag Bears Alan Williams resigned from the team due to quote inappropriate activity, and the Bears HR was involved. This is per Adam Schefter. actually. Which is just wild. And also people on the hashtag Bears property saw a forensic vehicle parked outside the facility earlier this week, according to DM Rossini. Although that part is reportedly standard practice when a team employee has resigned. Man, the Bears are just terrible. He was messing around with some organization, possibly, and they found out. And the longer this goes without knowing the reasoning, the worse this probably was. But I don't think a forensic vehicles on property is, quote, standard practice when a coach resigns. Just saying. We have a few injury updates from him, Rappaport. Some more. We talked about J.C. Jackson. Packers running back Aaron Jones, wide receiver Christian Watson, and offensive tackle David Bakhtiari are all inactive today versus the Saints. So, all three of them are out. So, big losses for Jordan Love there against the Saints. And also, Jair Alexander is inactive as well. Dwayne Brown's got an injured reserve, and the Jets are going to move former first-round pick Mekhi Becton from right tackle to left tackle, and Aliyah Vera-Tucker will move from right guard to right tackle, and rookie center Joe Tippmann will now start at right guard. So there's some updates with the Jets offensive line with injuries. Found some news here. So after losing Nick Chubb, Cleveland discussed trading for Cam Akers, considering signing Zonovan Knight off the Lions practice squad, but ultimately decided the best fit was Kareem Hunt, which 1 year, $4 million, I think is the best option. So the Saints lost running back Jamal Williams to injured reserve yesterday, but they have rookie running back Kendre Miller make his NFL debut today, and running back Alvin Kamara returns from his 3-game suspension tomorrow, which is today, and can play versus the Bucs next Sunday. So, NFL scouts in Spain and Brazil for potential game. They scouted Spain and Brazil for potential game sites. As the NFL prepares to play 3 games over the next 3 Sundays in London, the league is already prepared to play future international games in Spain and Brazil, according to NFL Executive Vice President Peter O'Reilly. So we get some more games in like different countries, which is great to see. Seahawks wide receiver DK Metcalf is listed as questionable for Sunday due to a rib injury, but also is expected to play. So he's expected to play even with the rib injury. Chiefs running back Isaiah Pacheco, listed as questionable for Sunday due to a hamstring injury, is expected to play versus the hashtag Bears. And Pacheco versus Field is going to be a great running back duel. Jamal Adams, Seahawks safety, is not expected to play versus the hashtag Panthers. Per source, he has a strong chance to make his return next Monday versus the Giants. So it looks like he's going to come back against the Giants. DeAndre Hopkins was questionable with an ankle injury to play versus the hashtag Browns per source, but now he's going to play. So there's some injury updates from Adam Schefter. The Chiefs have placed wide receiver Richie James on injured reserve, so he's going to be out for at least a maximum of 4 weeks. So, Chiefs going to be without him. Deshaun Watson and David Njoku were each fined $13,659 for the machine gun celebration, called it a violent gesture. And yeah, that was pretty bad. Those fines are just random numbers. So we got some good news on Nick Chubb. Good news for that Browns running back Nick Chubb. All things considered, he is believed to only suffered a torn MCL. Per Adam Schefter, his pre-surgery projected recovery time 6 to 8 months. It was initially very suffered from a sports injury. His ACL might have been stretched, but it wasn't tore, is what the doctors said. So some really good news that it wasn't worse. Not everything was torn. So Nick Chubb will be able to come back next season from the injury. Jalen Warren was fined $48,333 for bracing for a hit on his play lowering his helmet. Doesn't make any sense. Just to be honest, I don't know. But yeah, that's all to say for this video. So until next time, Peace.